There is more to a great sex life than just the act itself. The way you prepare for it, the environment you create, and how you deal with intimacy afterwards all influence how good it feels. There are some excellent people who have an almost magical ability to make their partners feel desired, lusted after, and incredibly aroused in a very short space of time. They can do it almost anywhere, at any time, and on a moment's notice. You might even know one or two of them. Your own significant other. Because let's face it, not everyone is blessed with that special something when it comes to seducing their partner. For most people, having great sex takes work, but once you get into the habit of making your bedroom game stronger, things will only get better from there. Here are 7 ways to improve your bedroom game for amazing sex. Tip number 1. Change up your routine. Even though we all know that having sex every day will lead to you both getting bored of it, it doesn't mean that it has to be that way. In fact, the more you vary up your routine, the more you'll be able to keep that spark alive. The key here is to keep things fresh, interesting, and spontaneous. This doesn't mean that you have to change your routine every day, but rather change it up as often as you see fit. If you like to have sex in the morning before work, try having it in the middle of the day instead, or perhaps have it at night when it's nice and quiet. If you usually have sex in your bedroom, try the living room or the kitchen. The options are endless. Tip number 2. Make hygiene a priority. You might not think about it often, but poor hygiene can kill the mood very quickly. It can also put your partner at risk of contracting an STI if you aren't careful. When it comes to hygiene, you need to be aware of a few things. Your should be washed both before and after sex, as well as on a daily basis. Remember, you can't always see when you have an STI, so it's important to practice safe sex at all times. Your partner's should also be washed daily, but if you want to be particularly intimate, you can even do this in the shower together. If you have long hair down there, make sure you're careful when it comes to your partner's. You don't want to accidentally scratch them with your private places. Sometimes shorter is better. Tip number 3. Learn what gets your partner going. The best way to learn how to get your partner going is to ask them. Don't be afraid to be straightforward with your partner if you want to know how to pleasure them better. They'll appreciate the question. Learning what your partner likes can also help with your own pleasure, too. Sex is a two-way street in many ways, and the more you know about your partner's hot buttons, the better you'll be able to work them. You should also know what your partner wants you to do when it comes to foreplay. There are countless things you can do to get your partner in the mood, but there is also an order in which you should do them. Brief commercial break. If you like my videos, please support my work by subscribing to the channel and activating the bell. This way, you won't miss any videos in the future. And the best thing is, it doesn't cost a thing. Also, let me know in the comments what topic you would like to hear about next. Enough said, let's continue with the video. Tip number 4. Don't be afraid to try new things. One thing that a lot of people don't think about when it comes to having a great sex life is trying new things. You might have fallen into a routine where you do the same few things every time you have sex, but it doesn't have to be that way. Don't be afraid to try new positions, new toys, different locations, or different types of foreplay. You never know what might spark your partner's interest and get them even more excited for what's to come. Don't be afraid to ask your partner if they want to try something new. They might even have a few ideas of their own. Remember, communication is key in a relationship, and having great sex is part of that, so don't be shy. Tip number 5. Turn off the lights. Sex can be incredibly sensual when it's done in the dark, but it also has psychological benefits. People who have sex in the dark report having better orgasms, and are generally more satisfied with their sex lives. Turning off the lights also helps you get into that zone where you feel comfortable enough to really let loose. You can't see your partner's reaction, which can help you to relax a little more and forget about everything else around you. Turn off the lights as soon as you walk towards your bedroom and put on some music. This will help both you and your partner to feel more relaxed and ready to get down to business. Tip number 6. Create a cozy environment. A great way to make your bedroom more appealing for sex is to create a cozy environment. You should have some soothing music playing, a warm light, and perhaps a scented candle burning nearby. You should also make sure that the temperature is just right. If it's too hot or cold, you won't be able to focus on anything else. You should also clear your bedroom of anything you don't need. This includes clothing, piles of books, and any other junk that might be lying around. A messy or cluttered bedroom can make it incredibly difficult to focus on anything else. Don't underestimate the power of a clean and organized space. Conclusion. Sex is a way of expressing your love for your partner and letting them know that you care. But it is important that you establish a healthy sexual relationship with your partner. If you are unable to find sexual satisfaction with your partner, you can always seek professional help. You can also try innovative sexual products like sex dolls or vibrators to help you reach orgasm easier. If you want to improve your sex life, the first thing you have to do is put your phone away. The best sex happens when both people involved are present and completely focused on each other, not when you're scrolling through Instagram or texting your friends. Remember, sex is about more than just the physical act, it's about an emotional connection. If you want to have a better sex life, you need to put yourself out there and remember that sex is about you. These were 6 ways to improve your bedroom game for amazing sex. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe to get more videos like these. See you soon.